Good morning. I'm SierraLynne. I use she, her pronouns. And thank you, Michael, for inviting me to share some reflections today. I'd really rather talk than sing. I've said this all my life, and I've known it since I was a little girl. I'll start at the beginning. Trigger warning. In the early ages, in my very early life, I was silenced. Because of abuse and trauma, the rule was never talk about it. Don't tell. I became mute. I didn't speak for several years in childhood until the 6th grade, when a kind teacher invited me to be part of the school chorus. Wow, singing was amazing. It gave me back my voice. It gave me a safe way to express myself. So naturally, music became the center and core of my life since then. Teaching, drumming, singing in so many choirs and choruses and bands and a cappella groups, and it's always been such an awesome pleasure. Just as it has been here singing at MDUUC for the last 52 years. I signed the book in 1971. So whether it's singing with the band or the choir or hymns with the congregation, it's such a joy when we all breathe together, feel the pulse, and share our precious voices. Now we know that music is a universal language across all cultures, all races, all religions. It's a language of the heart. Music opens our feelings. It offers us communion that's beyond the realm of words. Words where we can get stuck in the mind mesh of all this discriminatory thought, judging, comparing, analyzing. Mind language or heart language? Well, we need both, but the universal language is the music of the heart. Not only universal, but cosmic. In fact, if you want to say hello to the aliens when they arrive, the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind shows us how they communicate with music. In one of the main scenes, the aliens speak using solfege and Kodai hand signs. Mi, re, do, do, so. So I want to share with you another musical highlight of my life. In 1992, I went to New York with Bill and with George Prawl, who was a past music director and choir director. Anyone here old enough to remember the Prawls? We went there to sing the Verdi Requiem in Carnegie Hall with the Masterworks Chorale from DVC. Since George was in a wheelchair, I was the one that helped him on and off the stage and helped him turn his music. So I got to sit beside him right in the front row, very center, with 5 choirs from all over the United States packed into the bleachers behind us, full orchestra in front of us, the timpani right there. You're going to hear a little clip of this music in a moment. So as you listen, imagine the cooperation it takes, the challenge of the music, the rehearsals, the feeling of belonging. Imagine the connection with the other singers, with all the musicians, with the conductor, with Verdi, with the audience. Imagine you get to be part of all that sound surrounding you. You really can't explain that in words. You don't need 5 choirs and a big orchestra, however, to experience that musical uplift. Music gives it to us every day, whether it's singing Kumbaya, listening to Johanna play the violin, hearing beautiful piano pieces. We can feel it singing around the campfire or even alone in the car with your favorite tunes. It's the beat. It's the feeling of our own voice vibrating through our body. That's the mysticism of sound. The rhythm and the harmonic vibrations, it's what helps make the dances of universal peace a powerful spiritual practice. It's been a blessing of mine to lead them for the last 24 years. In the dances, we move and we sing sacred phrases from all the world's religious traditions. It's a multicultural, interfaith, intergenerational event. We sing our prayers and praise in many languages, and we use our voices to deepen in unity. We embody the truth that all faiths point towards the same one. We sing to commune with holy presence. We sing to open our hearts with love.